Hey everyone, so I believe the Fitbit Ionic is still the best Fitbit that you can buy in 2021. So this came out in 2017, so about 4 years ago this bad boy came out. And this is still a very different looking watch compared to pretty much any other watch that's on the market today. Seems like most watches are going more towards the looking like an Apple smartwatch than their own thing. To me, this still looks very much like its own thing. This is still like, oh yeah, that's definitely a Fitbit Ionic. Not, oh, that's a Apple smartwatch, when it's actually Fitbit Versa or something like that. So I want to talk to you guys about why I believe the Ionic is still the best Fitbit you can buy in 2021. First, I want to start off with, you can still get a whole bunch of different accessories for this bad boy on Amazon.com. So I have the screen protector on here. You see it's nice and gold. These bands I also bought off of Amazon. This looks just identical basically to the actual Fitbit one, but this is actually a way cheaper Amazon brand. And then you can also get really cool cases like this guy, which is just super, it looks more rugged and it's pretty dang protective, and it has the band and then the protector on one, but there's no screen protector. And these guys are, again, like half the price of the actual Fitbit ones. And then two, you can just kind of snap these in and out. Hard to do when I'm looking through the camera, but then they're nice and snug. And then I want to quickly mention, if you guys can find the Adidas version like what I have here, that comes with these really cool, I think it's called ink. They're like ink gray, ink blue bands, and also silver face, which is underneath my screen protector, of course. Then also this really cool watch face here. Go with that guy if you guys can get the Adidas, and it also has the Adidas Train app. So here are the things that the Ionic still has that the Versa 3 and then the Sense have. I'm just going to call those two collectively the new Fitbits here. So what all these have, this one and then the two new ones have, is an SpO2 sensor. They have heart rate zones, of course. You get swim proof up to 50 meters. But now I have read online, I don't swim myself, I sink, I don't actually swim very well. But I have read that it seems like when people actually go swimming with any Fitbit device, not just the Ionic, but any Fitbit device, it seems to actually destroy their device. You guys let me know if you've had issues with swimming or not. But some people have mentioned in online forums that swimming destroys their Fitbits, even though they're supposed to be swim proof. It has built-in GPS, which is crazy accurate still. And same thing with the heart rate sensor, very, very accurate. It has a workout intensity map, so after you work out, you go like running, outdoor activities, stuff like that with the GPS, using GPS. You go onto your Fitbit app, and it shows you a map of where you've been, along with heart rate, and then pace in your map as well. Really cool. I'll show that off a bit later on in this video here. Then you also get all-day tracking, of course, so your steps, your heart rate, stuff like that. It has smart wake feature. So if you go to your alarms, which I just pushed my right bottom button there. So you go to your alarms, you can turn on the smart wake. What that does, it will wake you up to a half hour before your actual alarm is set to. So I have mine set to 7. Between 6:30 and 7, if it detects that you are in a light sleep zone, it will wake you up. It'll buzz and wake you up. So that way you're not waking up during deep sleep, which will make you more groggy. It also has Fitbit Pay, which, remember where this is, right there, your wallet, which I never use on any of my watches anyway, but it does have that, just like the two new ones have. You can receive calls, texts, and app notifications on here. My screen protector somewhat messes with the touchscreen, but I have nothing at the moment. You also have music built in right there. This also has Pandora. You get a always on display during workouts only on this guy, whereas the two newer ones have always on display all the time if you want it, which of course will hurt your battery more. You get a long battery life. This lasts somewhere around 5 days with moderate use. The new ones actually have about 6 days, so a little bit better, but not really anything to go on buy a new one over this guy. And then it also has fast charging. This thing will charge very quickly, even and pretty much dead. It charges crazy fast, along with the two new ones. And then what the two new ones have that this one does not have, the Ionic does not have, starting off with the Versa 3 here, is you get skin temperature variation. So at nighttime, it records your skin temperature. It gives you a breathing respiration rate. It'll give you the always on display, like I mentioned, all the time instead of just during workouts, which, take that for what it is, if you guys like those or not. You can actually receive calls from your wrist because they have a built-in mic on both on the Versa 3 and the Sense. As long as your phone is near you. This does not do that, but you can see the notification that you're getting a call on here. And then they have heart rate variability, which is for working out. This guy does not have. And some people find it useful, some people do not. A lot of people, I don't think, know what that is. Then the Sense, on top of what the Versa 3 has, which I just mentioned, also gives you stress management, along with the EDA scan, which is, again, is for stress. Again, some people find it useful, some people will not. I personally do not. I mean, I can feel if I'm stressed or not, on my own. We'll give you the ECG app, which is really cool. But from what I've, again, read online, is people say, oh, it's really cool, but I used it once. It was good. I haven't used it since. So, and two, you have to sit still. It does not work during workouts or anything like that. Just like I believe the Apple Watch is the same way. So it is cool, but again, it's something that you'll probably use once, as long as your ECG comes out good. So to me, it's cool, but it isn't anything for me to want to go out and buy. And then you also get a high and low heart rate notification. So if your heart rate gets too high or too low, it'll let you know. Which from using my Garmin that has that, I don't find it very useful. It goes off for no reason at times, it seems like. Alright, so I just want to show off this a little bit here. This little speck right here, you guys see? That is not from the watch itself. You can see it's still on. It's from the screen protector, something that's underneath the screen protector. So again, this is the Adidas version. So you get this Adidas train along with this really cool watch face, which I absolutely love. So you can also get apps on here, just like you can with the two newer ones. So I'll show this off here. You get your weather app. Of course, you get your Fitbit coaching. You have your relaxing timer. And then you have your actual timer there. You have your Fitbit Pay, like we already talked about. Pandora. Of course, your settings. Then I've added in a calculator, which you can get off of the Fitbit store. Along with a calendar, which again, off the Fitbit store. Same with the to-do list here. So here's your calendar. It's really cool. I love that. Then you also can do the Find My Phone. Which I think is hooked up to my phone at the moment. Let's see. So you guys hear my phone going crazy. So that's what that does. That is a very annoying sound. But that is very cool if you do release your phone like I do sometimes. And then you also do get, you can store up to 5 different watch faces on here. I only have 4. But you can do up to 5. And then this does have 3 buttons. And I have these set to go to my alarms. And then my exercises here, which you're going to have exercise shortcuts. And then this is kind of like your back button, home button. You scroll down, you can see what your percentage is at and the date, and then any notifications. Do it one more time here. Again, the screen protector messes with the touchscreen a tiny bit. But your music, your wallet, and then some other settings. your brightness, vibration, and then for do not disturb and nighttime. And if you scroll up, swipe up, I mean. Now, it's not the quickest of things. It never was. I don't know how much quicker the new guys are. I mean, it's more than adequate for a watch, but it is a little bit slow. This gives you your steps, your active time zone, your calories there, your distance you've walked or ran so far today, and then your stairs, and then your for the week. I do not wear this all the time. I usually wear my Garmin, but I do wear this at nighttime most nights. Again, your heart rate there. Then your different heart rate zones. So 31 minutes of cardio today and 3 minutes of fat burn during a 5K run I did earlier this morning. Your cardio fitness score. I gotta stop pushing that button. Your sleep. So it tells you your wake time, your REM, your deep, and your light. My deep sleep always sucks. And average for the week is only 6 hours and 50 minutes. Not the best. These will be your different badges you can get. Different badges you're up to. Or can be getting soon here. And then your exercising here. Again, I do not usually wear this. I usually wear my Garmin. But I do sometimes wear both. So today, that'll be your last run or workout that you did. And I think that's it for that. So now I just want to show you guys the actual app here real fast. We'll start off with the watch faces again. So of course you can do it on here like I showed you, or on your phone. And you can get a crazy amount of different faces. Some are free, some cost money. And then, so you have your sleep right here as well. Your exercises. So this is what's really cool about the Fitbit, is it'll give you the map when you're done here, where you went and your distance, your different mile markers. And then you also change it to be, if I can hit it correctly here, your heart rate. So it tells you your different zones and where they were when you were running. I find that really, really cool. Garmin does something very similar. And then also your pace. So that's very, very cool, I think. Then you also get splits for a run, your elevation, your heart rate, your different zones here, your active zone minutes, and then again your heart rate down there. How many calories you burned and how many calories per minute, which I find really cool. I don't think Garmin does the calories per minute. Your impact for the day, so how many steps you take, how many steps you have taken during that run, of how many you've taken all day. Your calories burned, and then your active zone minutes there as well. And then it'll give you your different recent ones. Again, I usually use I don't exercise all that often anyway. not as much as I would like to, I should say. But I usually use my Garmin. But yeah. And we'll show you guys for biking here. So basically the same thing. So you use your map with the heart rate and your speed. And you have your speed here, average miles per hour. Your elevation, just like during runs. Your heart rate zones, again, just like during runs. Your calories burned, just like during the run. Impact, and same as when you ran. And then recent bike rides. Then if you do weights, and it gives you different heart rate zones there. How many calories you burned, and then per minute. Your impact. Again. This one does not do recent though. So it gives you quite a bit of data here, especially for being a 4-year-old device. So to me, this watch is still the best Fitbit you can buy. Now I'm not saying it's the best fitness watch you can buy, but it's definitely to me the best Fitbit device you can buy. Because you can pick these things up for $100 or less. I'm sure around me, I can pick them up for less than $100. The Adidas is somewhere around $100 or so used, of course. Just make sure it's in good shape. and then you're paying half or a third of what you'd be paying for either the Versa 2 or the Versa 3 or the Sense. And to me, it does everything those two do that I would actually want it to do, and it does them very well. So GPS and the heart rate are very, very accurate, at least compared to my Phoenix 6X here. And that's even with the chest heart rate sensor connected to the Garmin. It was very, very close. So you guys let me know what you think. Tell me I'm wrong if you think I'm wrong. Tell me I'm right if you think I'm right. Leave me a comment below which Fitbit do you like, or which fitness watch do you like the most. But to me, this is still a very nice option, especially if you're on a budget. Again, $100 or less, you can get a used one for it just to make sure it's in good shape and not beat the heckin' back. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, to me, this is the best Fitbit watch you can buy in 2021, even though it is almost 4 years old. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you all next time. I appreciate you. Goodbye.